Pop out. Let's go over here. Hey, yo, what's up? I said, what's up? Let me see. Can I blow this up? Yes, I can. Oh, but it's the whole web, though. I didn't want to blow the... What's up? We live. Oh, wait. I'm muted. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. Now you can hear me. Can you hear me now? What's up? I said, what's up? Let me make sure we live, man, with the audio test. Let me make sure we lived out. Let me see. Go here. Got you there. Okay, yeah, we good. I had the wrong mic muted. What's up, y'all? What's up, man? What is going? Welcome back to Detroit Lions Weekly. We have not been on in 2 months, and I forgot to turn on that sign. I got this cool little on-air sign that I bought from Amazon that I can let my wife and son know that I am live, man. The Lions is lit. Let me turn on this right here. Where's this thing at? All right. We good to go, man. What's up? Football is back. Where's the themes? Braylon, that's on the other channel, bro. That's on that is on Syndicate Sports Detroit. What's up, Gary? What's up, Bonzilla? What's good with you? Lions 1960 NFL kid is in the building. Bonzilla got a couple Gridiron Blitz people over here. Let me make sure I'm on the right channel. I'm on the right channel, right? I'm on Syndicate Sports. Yes. I mean, Detroit Lions Syndicate. So we got to talk about the season, man. It is here upon us. Training camp day 10 today. I haven't read anything about it. So I'm going to actually do that live with you guys so we can find out some things and we can be able to talk about those things. You got to be 18, man. What's up, Sean Warren? Okay, who is that? Got my preseason ticket. What's up, bro? Lions is back. Yes. Okay, so check this out. Listen, let me move this over here because I can't see. So I got a new setup. So right here, there's a monitor you can't see. It's directly in front of me. So when you see me looking down, over to my left is where my live stream stuff is at, and then over to my right is where the chat is at. So I got it like that. What's up, Aaron? What's going on, man? Either way, it's you either way. Lions Fan Express. What's going on, big dog? Haven't been this excited for a Lions season in my 26 years. Speaking of that, the Detroit Lions sold out season tickets for the first time. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say that again. They sold out season tickets for the first time. There is a 2024 waiting list. Now, let's put that in perspective, okay? That has never happened at Ford Field. In the 20 plus years that Ford Field has been around, that has never happened, okay? We've never sold out Ford Field for season ticket holders. For the Green Bay Packers, okay, who have been an historic, I know we can't stand them, but you have to buy tickets, season tickets for your grandchildren. The franchise is so historic, like the history is so rich. You have to buy season tickets. So I would have to buy season tickets for my son's children. That's how far that thing goes. Because remember, there's only 8 home games. Well, 8 to 9, depending on what year you're in. So you only get 8 to 9 chances to go to a Green Bay game. So what is that? Every 10 years, that is, we'll just roughly say 90 games. Every 10 years is 90 games, right? So you're talking about 250 games, somewhere around there, that these guys are so packed they have to wait. Unbelievable. So if you want to get 2024 season tickets, you have to get on a waiting list. That is outstanding. We've never, ever had that. Now, the Lions cannot disappoint this year. They cannot disappoint at all. Lions fan from Atlanta, what's up? You know what I'm going to do? Since I'm not changing any tabs today, I'm going to bring this here. I'm going to bring this to the middle so I can just look down and see it. Because I feel weird looking off like this. Can't wait for the watch party. Absolutely, Braylon. That is going to be, oh yeah. So everybody's asking, oh my God, what is with the thing, the barcode, okay? This barcode to okay, so that's my left. My left, you're right? That barcode is for you to scan. I know you're watching me on your phone, so you can't really scan it. But let's say you're watching me from your computer or you're watching me from even your television. You can scan this barcode. It will take you to the link for you to purchase tickets to the watch party. Now, I found out something today that I did not know. So this is not, I don't get any money from this, but this is the week 2 Seattle Seahawks. And if you don't want to pay 150 plus or whatever, or you don't want to pay for parking, pay for the concession stands and all that stuff, $15 can get you a buffet. It does not include the drink specials though. That's going to be a separate price, but it does get you that. Now I found out today that this is the restaurant, they're doing their own advertising for this event. I had no idea. I had no idea that they were going to do their own advertising. So I'm advertising my event. They're advertising my event. So you might want to get your tickets as quick as possible. Where are we at here? Yes. So, what happened with to Malcolm Rodriguez? He was at the training camp, darling, and played well. Now he's not even mentioned, like he's at the bottom of the depth chart. That is a really good point. Now, I got an answer for that, Thomas. What I think it is our team is that much better. That's what I think. Remember now, Malcolm Rodriguez was a 6th-round pick that came in and basically took over the less than stellar linebacker room. Remember, we had Alex Anzalone, we had Derek Barnes. Who else? Right? So Malcolm, but now I don't think it's that he's fallen off. I think that the linebacker room is better, especially with Barnes coming up and then drafting, obviously, Jack Campbell in the 1st round. Awesome. They sold out. Yes. Yep. So here's the deal. If season tickets are gone, they are completely sold out for 2023, which means you have to get individual game tickets or you have to wait for a season ticket holder who can't go to try to resell their tickets on Ticketmaster or StubHub or something like that. But the season ticket holders those tickets are gone. If you want to be a season ticket holder, you have to get on the wait list. There are perks to getting season tickets. You get private events that you get to go to. The longer you keep your season tickets, the more loyalty, I guess, you build. You get to go down, meet Sheila, all that stuff, special events. You get training camps that are all for season ticket holders. So myself, I wanted to get season tickets and go to select games. But, I kind of run a business here with these live streams. So I want to go to like one home game, one road game per year. That's the plan at least. So we'll see how the funds are, though, because they got to be right. What's up, Gibby? Says, hey, man, glad to see you doing well. Love the setup. Go Lions. Yes. Thank you, man. Love Rodrigo, but his height is a concern. Dude will fight and play hard. He regressed to the mean back half. Was it rookie season? While guys like Jack Campbell have higher ceilings. Well, I mean, they should be. They should, because he was drafted in the 1st round. AZ signed Woods, I think. And yes, so Chris Board and Josh Woods are both gone. We brought back Jalen Reeves-Maybin. All by reports, Barnes is improved a great deal. Now, see, I don't know if that's entirely true, because if you watch Derek Barnes and you listen to one of his interviews, he didn't seem like he was sold on like that he was going to make the team, like, or even start. So I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to play it soft. J-Mo balled out yesterday. Absolutely, he did. Can't wait to see the Lions do what I've been saying they're capable for years. Anzalone, Campbell, Barnes, Rodriguez, and Reeves-Maybin are the 5 linebackers I predict to make the initial 53. Do you think Ben Johnson is gone and is going to have a game plan without J-Mo the first 6 games? Absolutely. Why would he not? We didn't have J-Mo the first 6 games last year or the first 12. So Ben Johnson is not going to lose a step. It is just who's going to make the team, who's going to be number 6. Barnes deflected a pass today and Savion picked it. Yes, Nolan, I did watch Detroit Lions Powerhouse. I watched this video. I'll probably wind up doing either my video inside of this video or wait till I'm done with the live stream. Everyone worried about J-Mo's hands. He's only going to get better. Now, I will say this. I saw something yesterday, right? And they talked about Jamar Chase. And Jamar Chase was dropping everything in the preseason. Everything in the preseason. Came out game 1 and bought it. As a matter of fact, there was somebody in the comment section was like, they were saying the same things about Jamar Chase. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, they were. So I think I'm going to use that. I think the issue with Jameson Williams is, okay, so I think it's two things with J-Mo as to why he's a cause for concern to some people, okay? Thing number one is we drafted a hurt wide receiver, which was not his fault, right? But because we drafted a guy that was hurt, that automatically kind of put him down a peg because he was going to miss the majority of the year. So that's number one. Number two is we have not had a guy that does anything really outside of when it comes to like in the eyes of the media. Think about it. The worst person we've ever had was Titus Young. Titus Young was in the media for all the wrong reasons. Calvin Johnson, if it wasn't on the field, you didn't hear much about him. Matthew Stafford, if it wasn't on the field, you didn't hear much about him. Every one of our players up until now, even with CJ Gardner-Johnson and all that stuff, we're not used to J-Mo's type of player. And I think that's what the majority of the problem is. And this is a what can you do for me now league. And it's like that with the fans as well. If Jameson Williams can't do it, if he's not providing anything on the field, right, then we have a problem. And I think those are the reasons why he's under so much scrutiny, in my opinion. Glad J-Mo is going to get his reps for the preseason. Now, let me ask you guys this. How many games do you think Jameson Williams could play or should play? There are 3 preseason games. Jameson Williams can play and practice the first 3, all 3 preseason. Once the preseason ends, he's got to bounce. After 3 weeks, he can apply for reinstatement, which I think will bring him back into like if he gets that granted, he can come back into the facility, but he still can't play. How many games do you think Jameson Williams could play or should play? Brad, I am going to the Kansas City game. My wife and I are going to Kansas City, the first game of the season. Do you see the Lions using Monty at the goal line like they did with Williams, or is Gibbs going to get some goal line work too? I think both. I don't think we're going to see a Jamal Williams type goal line situation, but I do think David Montgomery is capable of doing something similar. I think Monty will get more TDs, but Gibbs will get more total yards. Quite possible. Or maybe the Detroit Lions can finish their food like they didn't do last. Remember that was the mantra last year. Finish your food or Jamal will finish it for you. Okay, the NFL kid says 2.5. Braylon says all 3 of them, to be honest. J-Mo should play for at least 6 total quarters, bare minimum, this season. Okay, Nolan. So first half, second half, one half per game is what you're saying. I feel like something flew in my eye. So Jameson should play 1 game, 1 half of each game. J-Mo should play every snap so he can, says, yeah. At Lions 63. So I expect maybe the first 2 games as half of the game, and for the final preseason, the full game. Okay, so question. This is a serious question. I want y'all to think about this. Jameson Williams gets hurt. God forbid. I'm not trying to wish evil, so don't put that. What if Jameson Williams get hurt? What are y'all going to do then? What's up, Warren? Okay, who did you used to be, bro? Says, Grid, I plan to go to 2 home games this year. What 2 you going to? Depends on the injury. Okay, Python. What? So if he get injured, it's not cool. But if he gets injured, you won't trip if it's what? Let's say Jameson Williams get hurt and he has to miss. He gets hurt in any way. Any fashion, what are you going to do then? Oh, what's up, bro? Okay, there you go. What's up, Juan? Says our boy J-Mo should get only a few reps here and there throughout the preseason. No need to try and break before the real season starts. Okay. Thomas says they'll crucify the kid if he gets hurt. What's up, Jizz? What's going on, bro? I'm doing all right, man. Okay, why would they blame Jameson Williams for getting hurt when it wasn't his decision? Why would they? So my question is, if Jameson Williams get hurt at any point during the preseason, how are you going to feel? That's the question that I have for you. J-Mo needs to build the chemistry with Goff, so I expect him to be with the ones during the preseason. Okay, so here's something that I want to retort to this, okay? Jameson Williams will not be playing with Jared Goff unless there is a caveat to that Brad Holmes, well, this is now Dan Campbell's time. If Dan Campbell decides to put the starters in, he could because Jameson Williams is in. But I want y'all to remember, let's go back a year ago. Okay, I was at that game. The starters played one series. We never saw Jared Goff again. We never saw DeAndre Swift again. We never saw Jamal Williams again. They played one series. Now, they did score off that series, but they played one series. Do you believe that that the ones are going to play more than a series? Yeah, I was there, man. Starters will play one quarter, says Nolan. They didn't even, okay, that could be the case. Last year, I thought the same thing. We got to see Jared Goff. They played one series. The first series of the Atlanta Falcons game, me and my son was there. They scored with ease on the Atlanta Falcons. That's when you knew like the offense was going to be good, and we knew in Hard Knocks the defense was going to suck because I think Mariota was running all over us, and then Ritter came in and ran all over us, and that's when Blau fumbled the game away. That's when I knew he was gone. Hey, Grid, should I get Wingstop or Hungry Howie's for the game? What, tonight, Vish? That's what you're talking about? People are afraid of another Jermaine Kearse incident. Oh, Nolan, bro. Oh, I wish I had the air horn. I forgot about him. See what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm... So, Nolan, bro, fantastic point. Jermaine Kearse back in 2019 was playing a preseason game, and guess what? He never played again. Jermaine Kearse, we picked him up in the offseason of 2019. He got hurt on the very first in the very first preseason game, if I'm not mistaken. That is a great point. So if something happens to Jameson Williams, what are you going to do? Who are you going to blame? How mad will you be? That's the question I have. Bro, that's a fantastic. I forgot all about that. I forgot all about Jermaine Kearse. All about it, man. That is something to think about, Lions fans. Now, for me, it's tough. It's definitely a risk. This is football, right? It could happen anytime. Jermaine Kearse had a broken leg, never played again. If Jameson Williams gets hurt during the preseason in any way, I find it hard to believe that y'all won't lose y'all mind. What happened to Big V last year? He had back surgery, something with his back. Okay, Nolan says Jermaine Kearse was almost 30 years old. J-Mo is young. Okay, true. J-Mo will play again most likely. But what I'm saying, Nolan, is if Jameson Williams gets hurt in a preseason game, let's say he breaks a tibia. Okay, God forbid, he breaks a tibia or a fibia. That is 8 weeks. 8 weeks. How are you going to feel? That's all I'm at. That's all there is no wrong answer. There is no right answer. How are you going to feel? Who are you going to blame? That's what I'm saying. That is the risk you have. If he gets hurt during the season, it's a different story. If Jameson Williams, listen, there are some things that were in J-Mo's control. There are some things that are not in his control. Him getting hurt is out of his control. His behavior is in control. The way fans view him is kind of in the middle, right? He cannot make you feel one way or another. No matter what he does, you're either going to like him or dislike him. I've learned that, right? But so he's in a lose-lose situation there. But there are some things that he can't control. Injury is one of them. Lion says, I won't lose my mind, but I'll be disappointed, but not worried because we have Ben Johnson. Okay. Stewie says, D-Hop plays for the Tennessee Titans. Not a Lions fan, but I'm blaming the training staff. Okay. Braylon says, at that point, I'm done. Nolan says, yeah, it's football. Injury happened. Knock on wood. 8 weeks, only 2 more weeks after the suspension. If he gets injured, whether it happened earlier. Okay, Nolan, so you misunderstood me. A fibia break is probably 8 weeks in a cast. It's probably more of a... I broke my femur, and that was like a year. So I don't think the rehab, but then again, that it could be different. At that point, optimism for J-Mo, wow. We got 3 RG. When RG3 got hurt against Seattle, I blame the coach. J-Mo and Goff are in the same conversation with this fan base. Shake and bake with the dono. I'll get to you in 1 second, man. You either like them or hate them, no in between. And most people that hate Goff are because he took over for Stafford. Again, I don't have the air horn on my new machine. I have to add all my old sounds, but that's another air horn comment, Superintendent. That's facts. Shake and bake with the dono says Big V got hurt during the first preseason game last year. That's why he had to get surgery. Well, there you go. That's right. He played one. I thought that was Frank Ragnow. What year did Frank Ragnow play and miss the whole preseason? Was it last year or the year one? We got 2 years of rookie contract, says Nolan. J-Mo will be fine. I'm looking at what Job will do as a receiver. I see him eclipsing 700 receiving yards. Okay, Brad, I don't know. I don't know what I said, but okay. Let's not talk about hypothetical situations, though. Nolan, we have to. That's what are we going to talk about when there's no real stuff going on? I mean, training camp is going on, but talking about J-Mo getting injured during the preseason is not a hypothetical situation. I mean, it is, but it's also a very possible situation. But that goes for anybody that plays. The reason that J-Mo is the conversation is because it's Jameson Williams. Traded up to get him, best wide receiver of 2022, all that other stuff, right? So there is a reason that we're talking about this. Just go out and play, says Kane. Are you going to bring back the regular season game reaction videos? They were great. I don't know. I got so much stuff going on. We've got other Syndicate channels. I've got the Gridiron Blitz. I have to stream over there live tonight. I really don't know. Probably. I do them a lot, so probably. I'm thinking Sam Laporta might break 800 receiving yards this season, and him and Goff are clicking right now. I think that this team is so much better. But let's take a break. Let me just touch on the QR code that you see. Is that called a Q? I almost called it a QVC. The QR code that you see on your screen. If scanned, will take you 2 tickets to get for the live watch party that will be happening September 17th at the Uno Pizzeria in Farmington Hills, located inside the Delta Hotel. Now, I brought this up at the beginning of the show. The marketing department for the restaurant, they're going to push the stream as well. So if you are a fan of me or you want to kick it, I suggest that you get your ticket as soon as possible. They're only $15. You get a pizza buffet. Drink specials will be separate from that $15. So yeah, I would not. I found out she emailed me this morning and said that they're about to start their marketing campaign. So I'm like, oh, I had no idea that they were going to do. I thought it was just me and my YouTube people, but it's not going to be that apparently. It's going to be more than just like I'm some local celebrity. Like, oh, who is this guy? You know what I mean? So y'all know who I am, but that's crazy. I didn't know that till today. I would rather talk about a situation where J-Mo pops off and demonstrates his explosiveness. Remember, he technically averages 40 yards a touch. LOL. Nolan, that's true. And I feel you. But the reason we started talking about this is because someone brought up preseason. It might have even been you. Somebody brought up Jameson Williams. How long is he going to play during the preseason? There's a reason your starters don't play during the preseason. Risk of injury. So that's why this is brought up. It seems like you don't want to talk about something bad happening, but that's the reality. You brought up Jermaine Kearse. Jared Goff. There's a reason Jared Goff and the entire starting lineup plays one series because they are the team. The other guys, preseason is about shaking the rust off, but it's really about bubble guys. The preseason is about the bubble guys. Most of the starter players are done. They're chilling and done on the sideline. Okay, let me see something. Okay, let me bring that over. Bold take, Laporta will be better than Hockenson. I don't think that's bold at all. I really don't. Laporta seemed like he a dog. He blocks better than TJ. I don't think that's a bold take at all. Eminem would have to let J-Mo play all he can. If Laporta gets 150 plus and 4 touchdowns, would be an excellent rookie year for a rookie. What did TJ have his rookie year? Somebody look that up. What's up, D Knight? What's going on? The rookies take now. You know what? Let's shift this a little bit. How much of the rookies do you think we're going to see in the preseason? How much of the rookies, because that's who we're going to see in the preseason. How much do you think we're going to see? Who do you want to see the most? Me, I want to see Jahmyr Gibbs. I want to see Jahmyr Gibbs the most. Jahmyr Gibbs was a controversial pick when we drafted him. I made several videos about Jahmyr Gibbs. And as I started watching this dude, I was like, oh my God, this guy. Now, I did think the Lions were going to go Bijan. I did believe, I believed this was early on. Will Anderson Jr. and then Jahmyr Gibbs. That's what I thought. But watching the inside the den, I don't know if that was ever the case, but either way, I'm happy. Braylon says Starling Thomas. That is a good one. That's a good one. Trevor Nowowski. I think he's going to be on the practice squad if he makes that. Because he's been around for a while, I think. Hawk rookie stats, 32 receptions, 367 yards with 2 TDs. Okay, Laporta will do better than that. And he had Stafford throwing to him. That's crazy. Thank you for that, man. Me personally, Starling Thomas, Mohamed Ibrahim. Gibbs and Laporta will get 25 offensive snaps. Defensive rookies could be 50. I think defensive rookies could be more than that. I think game 3 is going to be mostly bubble guys. Game 3, because remember we saw what? It was... Oh, man, okay, game 3 was a doozy because it was Blau, Boyle, Blau again, Blau got hurt, and we still almost won that game. That's crazy. I forgot all about that. Can y'all believe football is here? Like, I forget the Hall of Fame game is a preseason game. Preseason football is officially here. It's crazy. That is crazy. Today is essentially the start of preseason week 1. That's insane. I am so not ready for football. I mean, I'm ready, but when it comes to YouTube, I'm not ready. Anthony says getting a lot of work in. Jesse James. That's right. I remember I was so hyped, Chalmers, when we picked him up. That was the same year we got Danny Amendola and Trey Flowers. That is crazy. Hockey year 2, Pro Bowl year, 67 receptions, 723 yards. That's all you need to be a tight end Pro Bowler. That's crazy. Do you have a concern that there's not going to be a deep threat the first 6 games without J-Mo? Or no, I don't have a concern because we had the number 1 offense without Jameson Williams for the first 4 weeks of the season. It wasn't until when did we lose? Anybody in the comment section? Trivia question. When did the Lions lose the number 1 offense? When did it happen? Where we at? 3.5 hours to football. Nolan, that's crazy. I do have another channel. It's called the Gridiron Blitz. I stream football games over there and trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that channel, but that's where I'll be at during the regular season. Let me just fill y'all in real quick. Nolan says, nope. NFL Kid says week 6. Nope. Okay. Banshee hit. Yep. The New England Patriot game. Why did we lose the number 1 offense during that game? Week 5, we scored 0 points. Week 6. No, week 5. What week were we off? We was off week 6. Week 7. Week 7, we scored 6. So we scored 6 points in 2 weeks. We never got the number 1 spot back. But we did end the season with the 4th overall offense. Yep, New England shut us out. And then we scored 6 against the Dallas Cowboys. What's up, Detroit Lions Powerhouse is in the building. What's up, big dog? What's up, big dog? I see you over there, ground so close to 1,000, right on the cusp of 1,000 subscribers, all from the dirt, man. Congratulations, man. Jamal Williams fumbled against Dallas. Yes. Once he did that, because we would have scored, and it was, what was it? It was, we would have went up 10-6, I believe, at that point. And then you know what? You know what's crazy about that game is that game right there. YouTube is telling me an ad is coming. So as the ad break comes here on YouTube, YouTube is inserting an ad in 40 seconds. So, hey. Braylon with the dono says we couldn't score and everyone was getting hurt in that game. That is true. So the next time we don't have a practice, I think I'm going to do a studio tour. I'll show y'all what y'all been waiting to see. But while we do that, let me move this off to the side so y'all can see what's up. Let me move this right here. Oh, you know what? I'll wait for the ad break. When y'all come back, I want y'all to tell me who got an ad and who didn't. Grit in the building. What's up, big dog? Appreciate you, my man. I really do. I really appreciate you, man. I think you know why. We could have beat Dallas, but the fumble killed all the momentum, which we had at that point. Facts. That, you know what? That's a lot of what happened last year. A lot of what happened was we lost momentum for bad play calls by Dan Campbell. We didn't have a kicker for the first 4 weeks. Whatever the reason was, we lost momentum, and that was a big deal. What I think we'll do is somewhere during this live stream, we'll bring in the maybe try to do the reaction to the training camp day 10. Okay, so who got an ad? Who got an ad, bruh? Okay, Jay said no ad. Gage, Gage. Hey, bro, I got bad news, okay? Y'all ready for this? Gage Madrid in the building. He runs my Denver Broncos Syndicate, a.k.a. his Denver Broncos Syndicate, part of the Sports Syndicate Network. Listen, if you have ad block, YouTube is working it in that they are going to stop you from watching YouTube with the ad blocker on. So you heard it here first, bro. You heard it here first. So get ready. Get ready, man. All right, so check this out. Let me show y'all. Your boy's doing big things, okay? Now, right here, seeing behind me, and don't talk to me about the cord, okay? I want to hear about cover the cord up. I don't want to hear it, all right? Plus, this cord gets hot, so yeah, I'm not about to cover it up. So then there's a fire in my basement, right? So this behind me, the link to it is in the description. Y'all keep saying, move the lion, move the lion. The lion is just fine. It's just where I'm seated. That's why you can't see most of it. Because if I scoot back, without knocking it off the wall, you can see more of it, right? So here's the deal. In my description is a link to Whitebeard Signs. He makes these signs. And we have decided that we're going to have some type of giveaway of this sign behind me. This beautiful, beautiful sign behind me. It is 33 inches from diagonally. Mine is going to be way bigger than that, okay? So when I hit, it's looking like 20,000 subscribers. We haven't announced, it's not official yet, so don't. 20,000 subscribers looks to be the giveaway point when we do it. But if you don't want to wait, or you don't want to risk your chances, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, of you getting this beautiful lion behind me, 3D LED lion, you can order yours in the description below. And you can sign up for the payment plan. It's like one payment every 2 weeks for 2 months or something like that. 4 payments spread out over 2 weeks for 2 months. Okay, let me see. Where we at? We are back. You get an ad, you get an ad. Don't worry about I ain't worried about the cord. I'm not just people like, cover the cord up. I'm not worried about the cord. I do what I want, man. I do what I want. But yeah, so YouTube, I read this the other day that they're trying to implement where if you have an ad blocker, because in essence, you're taking away from the creator. Gage, man, come on, bro. You're taking away from the creator. So they're trying to make it where if they know you have an ad block, they won't let you watch. But we'll see if that happens. I think the lion looks good glowing around you. Excited for when you get the big boy. Yeah. So the glow is primarily coming from the webcam, the fact that it's not super quality. It glows. It does. Let me see. Let me get out the way. You know what? Here's a little special moment. Let me get out the way. Let me go back to cam A. Let me let y'all take a look at it. There we go. So y'all can take a look at the beautiful, beautiful lion sign. It's actually much bigger than it looks because of the camera lens. So it looks small, but it's not as small as it looks. So I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, y'all. See, one thing about having YouTube, man, you can do what you want. It's fun. Fun times. Fun times. All right, let me pop this chat back out so I can see it. Pop out chat. And then we go here. Yes, I do wear pants. I do. Yes, sir. I mean, sometimes that's for you to take a guess. Braylon says, looks amazing. With the offense not performing as well as years past, is that a sign that the defense has improved that much, or is that the offense regressing? Okay, Apex, first of all, welcome to the stream, my man. Only y'all would mention that. Like, but you have a point. Okay, so is it really, let's go back to Matt Patricia. Let's go back. Can anybody remember Matt Patricia being here? And if we were getting all these updates coming out of camp about the offense and this guy's playing, I think the defense has gotten better. But the offense, because we were talking about it last year about the offense and what does that mean? What did it mean that the offense was rolling and the defense can stop anybody? So I think the defense, I think the offense is just fine. Okay, so we lost Chark. We lost Jamal Williams. We gained Marvin Jones, David Montgomery, the tackle breaking machine. The offense is just fine. They're only going to be better if you ask me. Yeah, we lost the vertical threat. But if you think about it, last year we were in the same position. We didn't have Chark. And then I mean, well, we had him a little bit because I remember we had a little bit during the preseason and during the training camp. He was all catching passes and stuff like that. I think we'll be just fine. What's up, Hatters? What's up, big dog? Says, loving the new setup. The live shows are back. We were gone for 2 months. The last time we went live was the schedule release. But yeah, so let me give y'all a little update of what y'all gonna see this year. Grid is AKA Derek. This channel is, I'm transitioning into full-time content creation. That is, so this is, this is my transition period. I'm transitioning. So I'm going hard in the paint, as my guy Mark would say, different channels, trying to get everything up and running so that 2025 can be the year that I go into this full-time. So that's the plan. So you're going to see a lot of stuff from me. Brad Holmes has constructed such a great roster, man. This team is filled with dudes that were given up on by their own teams, Goff, Mims, Bucks, and have to fire them. I think I read that all wrong. Julian on the bubble. Julian doesn't make the team, in my opinion. Julian Okwara does not make the team. That's my prediction. Mims, Denzel Rims, Josh Reynolds can be our truck. You know what? I'm glad you brought up Josh Reynolds. Why does everybody forget about Josh Reynolds? Y'all just act like the dude every time. It's like, oh my God, Josh Reynolds, man, is a valuable commodity for this team. He's like the dude that not quite Chark, not quite St. Brown. He's the dude that can get in between those two guys. Josh Reynolds is my guy, man. What's up, Ronan? What's going on, bro? Julian is a practice squad guy. Will Dern be the guest host? No, he will not be, because Dern lives in Minnesota, so I don't think he's going to make it. Jared Goff said earlier he was having a problem connecting with the wide receivers. The backs are sticky. Yes. Julian will get cut and picked up. You think so? Reynolds has the chemistry with Goff. He showed it as soon as we claimed him from Tennessee. That's facts. As a matter of fact, you know what? I don't have the air horn, but what I do have is this.
That is facts, my friend. This right here is I like to call this the chipmunk voice. I have several different voices on this soundboard. So this is the chipmunk voice. That's what I like to call it. I think Josh Reynolds is going to do just fine when it comes to the Detroit Lions. Can you take me seriously talking like this? Can you take me seriously talking like this?
Campbell likes Mims based on his presser. But listen, I was still making videos on Gridiron Blitz, and I said we have to sign that Josh Reynolds is a no-brainer. Now, me personally, I would have also tried to get Robert Woods, but that was before we signed Marvin Jones. I would have tried to get him to come over here. Jay Mommy in the building says that one is hilarious. Yeah, I got a few more. Marvin Jones will still put up solid numbers, and Jax at his age, man, still looks good. Marvin Jones, he's going to perform. You know why? Because everybody's calling him old. Everybody's saying, I saw an interview yesterday. He was like, you're not the guy you were when you first lived here, were here. And he gets tired of hearing that. Dude was still balling last year. We got Marv fairly cheap too. What do you think the problem was with Hawk on this team? I think TJ was tired of losing. That's what I think. We drafted him in 2019. He was in the Patricia era, and anybody in the Patricia era has a lot of baggage. Like they got a lot to let go. Marvin even talked about the differences between. So I think a cross between that and just tired of losing. He was tired of losing. And it was amazing. When he got traded, we were 1-6. They were 6-1. They wound up 13-4. We wound up 9-8. But I think in that stretch, we won more games than them. They went 7-3. We went 8-2. Yeah, that's because he stays in shape. Bring the golf audio back. Yes, Queasy. What's up, man? I got to work on that. We got a lot of grid people over here. Bro, I love that you called up. Oh, okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to save that for my other channel. I don't want to bring any of that stuff over here. Hampton, bro, I would have responded to that question, and I read it in my head, and thank you for that. Thank you for that. But I don't want to bring that to this channel. I'll handle that on my other channel. You know what I mean? So I want to do that out of respect for y'all. Y'all came over here to see Lions, and I don't want to bring that over here. But thank you. I do appreciate that. That's not directed at you. That's just me trying to give you what you want, right? And not grid. Grid will take care of that. That's why it was on grid. But I appreciate that, man. I really do. Let me see, where we at? Not many people survived the Patricia era. Speaks volume, not for the team, for Quinn and Patricia. Hawk wasn't much of a blocker. No, he was not. He was not. Who fills in for J-Mo the first 6 games? It's either going to be, David, it's either going to be Mims or Green. That's my opinion. Braylon with the dono says, Marvin Jones Jr. was our number 1 in the Patricia era. I think he would provide in the Campbell Holmes era as well. And you know what, Braylon? He was when Kenny Galladay didn't show up. I remember Kenny Galladay, and that's kind of what Kenny Galladay get if he was faking. Because remember in 2019 or 2020, whenever it was, it's like, is Kenny Galladay faking his injury? And Marvin Jones was our number 1 receiver. He was catching everything when Galladay was hurt. And he might have been hurt, but I don't know. We never found out. So Marvin Jones, and then when he got to Jacksonville, he was still doing his thing. So I don't think Marvin is going to be that much of a downgrade, really. Where we at? So you think Houston is going to start week 1? No, I do not. James Houston to start? I don't think so. Only thing I give Bob Quinn credit for is our O-line. Jackson, yes, he did do a good job there. Can you explain why Houston is getting more play with the third team? The man had, because Houston is he's a guy that comes in on like third downs. Like his game needs to be refined. That's why he was drafted in the 6th round. It's funny that when we started the stream, you guys asked about Malcolm Rodriguez. Last year, a 6th rounder was the highlight of our team. 2 of them, as a matter of fact, right? This year, our team is better. And James Houston has to refine his game. He has to become more. Right now, he's kind of a one-trick pony. He's got to become more. Where we at? As much as I hate Quinn and Patricia, they found at least 3 big pieces of our O-line. Yep. Marvin is old faithful. Marvin's professional tutelage of J-Mo will be big. I think so. Houston could use some reps. Don't worry. James Houston going to play a lot in the preseason, so don't you worry about that. Malcolm hit that rookie wall toward the back half. He was a feel-good story, but bottom line, we need an upgrade. I mean, good Lord. Y'all was feeling Malcolm last year. Now y'all ready to throw the dude to the birds, man. The Sam spot is what Houston has to master. Yeah. Do you think the Lions will make any other free agency moves? If yes, what position? Okay. Do I think? Yes. What position? I don't know, because it depends on who becomes available. Now, you guys know me. There's a guy that I want. There's one guy that I want. It's 2 guys I want, but one is kind of getting on my nerve. All right. The one that's getting on my nerve is Teddy Bridgewater. I have no idea what's going on with him. I don't know if it's on his side or the Lions side, but we definitely need an upgrade from Nate Sudfeld, because I think this year, Hendon Hooker is going to be Jameson Williams. Like, he's going to be the same. They have every intention of shelving this dude for as long as possible. That's why they brought in Teddy Bridgewater. Why Teddy Bridgewater is not a Lion currently is he trying to start somewhere? Because that's not going to happen. The guy that I want us to sign is Yannick Ngakoue. That's who I want. I'm sorry, y'all. Hutch, who do you hear coming out of camp? Hutch. Okay, Charles Harris, spurts. You don't hear, it's about Hutch dominating. Who else is dominating on that D-line? You don't hear anybody doing it. At least I haven't. And I stay in Pride of Detroit. I stay in M Live and all. I haven't heard like, oh, the defense has been dominating. It's been, Hutch has been dominating. And that's really it. You take out Hutch, you take away Houston. We had the most sacks we had was 4. Houston had 8. Aiden had 9.5. We need a guy in between there. So for me, the guy that I want is Yannick Ngakoue. Obviously, if he fits the team and all that stuff. And he wants a long-term deal, at least 2 years. He wants to be able to settle down. And I don't know if the Detroit Lions are trying to sign. He's like 28, 29. So the best he would get, I don't see anybody coming here this time and getting a 2-year deal, a multi-year deal. Powerhouse, you stupid, bro. Suffield hasn't been, okay, Apex, that might be true. Suffield is terrible, though. Forget about camp. We talking about real game situations. Nate Suffield is trash. You know what I got one?
Nate Suffield is trash.
How about that one? Harris and Romeo will help the sack stats. Okay. What didn't I just see an article about Romeo not being 100% healthy or something like that? Yes. I think Pascal going to be solid. Why do you think the Lions only signed CJ GJ to a 1-year deal? Because Brad Holmes, I think it was probably mutual. Because CJ GJ wants a big deal. Brad Holmes is not a big deal type of guy. Like for you to come in, David Montgomery, 3-year deal. Cam Sutton, 3-year deal. This is the first time Brad Holmes has really done that. Alex Anzalone, 3-year deal. He doesn't give out multi-year deals like that. And a 3 off the bat, Brad Holmes does a lot of 1s. If you ball out, you might get a 2 and then earn your way up to a 3. If you Look at Alex Anzalone, he earned his way to a 3-year deal. I'm wondering what he's going to do with Khalif Raymond. Will be a free agent after this year. Josh Reynolds, free agent after this year. I'm very curious to know what our receiving core is going to look like after this year. Marvin Jones, Khalif Raymond, Josh Reynolds are not part of the Detroit Lions in March of 2024. So I'm very curious. So with CJ GJ, I think it's hey, you come, you ball out. You get to be on a team that's hungry, a team that's coming up, a team that's kind of still the underdog. You ball out, we'll have money next year. We can sign you. That's what I think. We can sign you to that deal you're looking for. And I would not be surprised, Lions fans, if with the money we're scheduled to have next year, that CJ Gardner-Johnson doesn't get the deal he's looking for. Obviously, he's playing for a contract, whether it's here or somewhere else. But if we win a playoff game, anything like that, I expect that CJ Gardner-Johnson will want to come back 100%. Braylon says re-sign Raymond and Reynolds. I feel like they'll sign. Okay, you got to choose. Which one are you guys signing? Josh Reynolds or Khalif Raymond? You only can pick one. Romeo said he finally feels 100% healthy now for the first time since the injury. Said he's ready to ball out and be the player he was when he led the team in sacks. Anthony, I think Romeo can be that guy. I do. I still think we need another one because you got Charles Harris, you got the sack master, James Houston. I still think we need a guy. Romeo makes the team. It was awesome. What was that? The 2020 year when Patricia got fired. He saved the game by stripping Mitchell Trubisky, right? And we won the game. Romeo he can be a dog when he's healthy. I think he makes the team. I don't think his brother does, but I still would like to see, and obviously I would like to see a D tackle as well. But after watching Inside the Den, maybe they have them already. Maybe the Lions think they have what they need already. Okay, so let me see. What do we got? Nope, you can't sign both. So we see. Let me see. KD, you know what? Man, can I put it? Hold on, let me do. You know what? I don't feel like typing it. I was about to put it in a poll. That's why I need a producer. Don't forget about the commish. Yes. But even with the commish, Anthony, it was Hutch at 9.5. It was Houston at 8. And then the next closest person had 4 sacks. Okay, so let me see. Raymond, Reynolds, Raymond, Khalif. So Khalif wins. Braylon says Reynolds. I need to know their ages. I need to know their ages, but I think I got to go with Khalif, man. I think I got to pick Khalif. Hey, what's James Houston contract after this year? Okay, won't he be a free agent? That is a great question. Somebody asked me to do some look up some information about that. James Houston he won't be a free agent. Let me look it up. Because I meant to make a video about this. James Houston will not be a regular free agent. All right, hold on. I think he's an Okay. Grit says it's a painful decision to have to make. I agree. I think I would take. Okay, so James Houston, no. He will be a ERFA. Let me see. It's something where it's kind of complicated, but he can stay on the team. Reynolds and Khalif could take less to stay. Yes, they could. Okay, so James Houston is a ERFA. Who said that? Nolan. ERFA. And let me tell you what that is. It's because the NFL, man, is super weird, bro. It's got all these different. Okay, so here's what an ERFA is: an exclusive rights free agent. So let me bring this in. Because I looked at this deal. Come on, man. God. I got this wireless mouse and it's getting on my nerve. It's nice, but it's slow sometimes. All right, so this is why I said it's complicated. Here, this is from Pro Football Network. Okay, it says, what is an exclusive rights free agent? So whoever asked for that video, this is for you. It says an exclusive rights free agent is a player with just 2 or fewer occurred seasons and has an expired contract. This is in contrast to a restricted free agent who has 3 occurred seasons or an unrestricted free agent who has 4. So exclusive rights is 2, restricted is 3, unrestricted is 4 or more. And then where we at? Okay, I thought this was the one that went. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right, it says, how do NFL teams retain their exclusive rights free agents? Keeping an ERFA is simple for NFL teams. All they have to do is extend a qualifying offer to the player, and he will be unable to negotiate with other teams. A qualifying offer is a 1-year contract at the league minimum base salary on the player's experience level. It says, if an exclusive rights free agent is giving a qualifying offer, he has no recourse other than to play for his current team. His only other option would be not to play football. So I guess that answers your question. So basically, the Detroit Lions James Houston can stay on the Detroit Lions for at least 1 more year if they make him a qualifying offer. That's what it sounds like. 99 people in the chat. I'm sure there's at least 9 that have subscribed to Detroit Lions Powerhouse. Well, he didn't want me to ask, so I didn't do it. Speaking of that, did we hit where we at? Did we hit our, yes, we did. Yes, we did. 12.3. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Powerhouse, we talked about it, bro. You ain't asked me, so I didn't do it. So I think does everybody understand? So Houston will most likely be a Detroit Lion, but he's an exclusive rights. Basically, sounds like the Detroit Lions own him for the third year. So you don't have to worry. It looks like he's going to be a Detroit Lion for year 3. Don't you worry about that. So that's good to know. Hutchinson was by far our best all-around edge rusher last year, but wasn't Houston a better pass rusher? I don't know. I mean, I saw some moves he was putting on, but Hutch was also getting double teamed. And it's not okay. I saw a couple moves that Houston put on a couple offensive linemen, but I wouldn't say our best pass rusher. I wouldn't say that. Congrats on the number change. Appreciate that. Detroit Lions. Yeah, I was 1 away when we started, and let me see where we at. We are, man, it feels good to be back. It really does. We are sitting right now as we conclude the show. We got about 4 more minutes left. Where we at? Okay, that's what's up. Appreciate the 3 people that sub, man. We got a number change. All right, so any questions y'all got regarding the watch party or coming up this season, I'll answer as we conclude the show. Okay, so for Syndicate Sports Detroit, which is the other YouTube channel that I'm a part of, we will be having live shows 3 times a week over there. It looks like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Nick will host Touchdown Detroit Lions on Tuesday. Still looking for Pistons creators, Red Wings, all that stuff. Over here, the live stream shows are back. How this is going to go is like this. During the season, we're going to do a pregame show. Looks like that pregame show is going to be a half hour. It's going to run from 11:30 to 12. I'll take a break, grab something to eat. We'll come back for the live stream watch party at 12:30. We're going to start. We used to start at 12:45. We're going to start at 12:30 this year. Week 1, I will be in Kansas City, but I'm still going to try and bring y'all some coverage from my cell phone like I did for the Rams game earlier back in 2021. That was before this channel was created. After the game, it will be just like last year. Post-game show, phone calls, the whole 9. We might even bring in phone calls for the pregame show. And we're going to keep this thing rolling. Week 2, the QR code you see on your screen is for the live stream watch party held at Uno's Pizzeria. Okay? September 17th for the watch party of week 2. All right? After that, the plan is to be either home or do another watch party on location for the rest of the season. All right. We expect the Lions to make the playoffs. I have no idea what we're going to do then, but getting into Ford Field is going to be tough. I'm not going to lie. You got finances. You have, because if you listen, the cheapest ticket for Kansas City was $400. That's as of like 2 days ago. $400. It's possible that our team could get that good, that becomes Ford Field. Could you imagine that? That's going to be insane. So any other questions, let me know. Just ask about Bridgewater for the same reason. I totally agree. Upgrade on Nate Suffield. Remember, little folk. Oh, yeah. Listen, I will never, ever, ever be a big folk. No matter how big this channel gets, I will always be a little people. That's what I am. That's what this channel is. That's why I'm trying to go to meet you guys. Like this channel is, I appreciate that, but it's funny when people say that. I'm not going to forget about the people that made me. You guys made me. I can't be here without you. So that is how that's going to go. We are all in this together. Could you rate me for like 5 minutes? Hall of Fame game tonight. Don't NFL kid, you don't need to rate. All right. Any more questions? So let's do this. Let me go through my voices real quick, all right? And then we'll do that. Powerhouse, you a chump, bro. Hey, Powerhouse.
Young punk.
All right, so let's go through some voice changes while I'm here. We'll say. All right, this one is called Voice Disguise.
The Detroit Lions will host a playoff game at the end of 2023.
This is, I don't know how these sound, so I have to listen back on playback. This one is called Megaphone. I'm assuming that thing that you hold and you want to get somebody's attention. Says, Derek, we have to go sit out in the hot sun again like we did. Hey, James, I'm going on the 9th and the 17th, so I will be there. This one is called Large Robot.
Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Drop it.
All right, this one is called Small Robot.
Small robot, you got a friend in me. I don't know.
All right, this one is called Monster.
Detroit Lions Powerhouse said, what's your thoughts on could the Detroit Lions make the Super Bowl? Ooh, that's a good one.
And I think that's it. So it has six different voice changers and 2 kind of voice something. So anyway, I'll answer that question, then we'll get up out of here. I think that it's not off the table. And the reason I say that is because the 49ers went from second pick in the draft to the Super Bowl. Now, they didn't win it, but we know the current Mahomes dynasty took over. Injuries, if the Detroit Lions can stay healthy, they hit the stride at the right time. I believe, okay? I'm going to go out and stand out on a limb here. I don't think it's far-fetched because I think what a lot of Lions fans feel, we have to crawl before we walk, right? We have to crawl before we walk. For me, I feel like that's not necessarily how it has to be. Because let's say we hit the right stride. Look at what happened to San Francisco in the playoffs. You don't know how big injury is, what part injury is going to play. Lions they get in the playoffs. We host a home game. Let's say we win that game. Now we're in a division round. What if we have an easier matchup? We win a divisional round. All of a sudden, it's Lions and Eagles in the NFC conference game, right? You just need the right things to happen at the right time. This is the team, I believe, that the way our offense was last year and the way that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have improved this defense, that it's not outside of the realm of possibility for the Detroit Lions to make a Super Bowl appearance. Because I've said this, and I'm on record saying this. The Lions will win a Super Bowl by the time I'm 50. I'll be 44 this year. The Lions will win a Super Bowl in the next 7 seasons. By 2029, when I hit, so the 2029 season, I'll be turning 50. So going into 2030, I'll be 50 years old. Oh my God. I don't have it. Hold on.
Oh my God.
I had to make my own, but that's what I think. So I hope that answers your question. Man, you guys are awesome, bro. Don't forget, get your tickets for the watch party. Spaces are limited. If we sell this thing out and we hit it the right way, they might open up some more space. So that's all I'm saying. They are going to be promoting their own marketing as well. So let me just put it like this. This place, a school bus can hold more than the maximum capacity is for this place. I want you to think about that. All right. I have no idea how many tickets we've sold so far, but a school bus, because I used to drive a school bus 3 to a seat can hold more than this place can as far as the fire marshal is concerned. That's all I'm saying. So get your tickets, man. Get your tickets, man. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. We are back, and I will see you next Thursday. All right. Trox, Powerhouse, where you at, bro? You gonna be there today. Peace.